Hello, it's good to see all of you. So right now what's going on is that I had picked up these flowers. So you do sometimes, if you're not sure about it or making a design or anything like that, that's not a problem. Or sometimes you could pick out your own flowers just to get free and, just to express yourself and how you want to do your own flowers. So the thing is that this is really cool because I picked up these flowers at the grocery store, which is very beautiful, right? And say that, you look at any of these grocery stores or any of these shops that, you sell these flowers or whatever. So if you really think about it, you can look at what their arrangements are, and if those arrangements is something that you have for your event, and you can be like, oh, if you can get them for like, I hate to say it, sometimes these can be done already if you're on a budget, like $20. So if you got $20, you can get like 5 centerpieces out of that, and that would be like $100. So you got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Yep, 100. So, so you do that, and then you'd be like, wow, I got 5 centerpieces for that. But you got to make sure you figure out what kind of centerpiece you want. Really look up how long they're going to last, and when you're going to pick them up and do them. I have done this for clients. We've done them where we picked up stuff from Sam's Club. We've done it where you can pick up things from BJ's or any of these wholesale places, or, to where you can get, flowers. But they can already be arranged, or you can ask them to arrange them for you. So right here, I'm going to put one of these in one of these vases. This is not a centerpiece so much, but it's a centerpiece for your table. And I'm sure you've seen 100 of these where you go on YouTube and people are like, oh yeah, this is great, da da da. Okay, we get it. So the only thing is that I'm going to go in here and take this out. And make sure you use also the packet that comes in there with them. I don't know if you can see them, but that comes in. And then you can look at that. I don't know if anybody's can't see. Then right now I'm going to put water. Sometimes for a vase like this, you can do like a little bit of half, and then you can see what you want to arrange for your flowers. So for me, as you can hear my water running, I'm just going to do a little bit, maybe looks like about 2 cups. Or maybe I should have measured it. But it's just me in the eye. But I would say about 2 cups for this one. 2 cups. And then, measure it out. And that's basically what it looks like anyway. 2 cups. And you put it in there in the vase. I don't know what size this vase is. It'd be nice if you knew. But I don't. But it's pretty big. So, we put that in there. Put that in there, right? So you guys can see it. And then, what I do is I'm going to go get my shears. And cut. Now, sometimes these can be very, very hard. So, as I have my sink right next to me. So, where my faucet is. And then I will snip off this. And then I will see and put it in to where I might want my flowers. Let's see. We don't want them this tall. We want them to a certain length. So what we're going to do is we're going to snip them. You can cut them at an angle if you like. But as you can see as I'm cutting, that's pretty hard. Like, they're pretty hard. So, but you guys got to be careful. And you can do them one at a time. That's my little one there. You can do it one at a time. And just be careful. You can use these to just cut them. But these are fresh flowers. Just got them. And then you can get yourself a nice, pretty arrangement. Look at all the little greens and everything in there. And the sunflower, the small mini roses in there. And then the greenery. And some of these are not even open yet. As you see, this one's not even open yet. So you see that? Look how that is. I'm a little bit off on something. But I'm going to do that a little bit more, just in case. And then so it can get all that good food that we have that we just put in there. And then we're going to put it in there like this. Look at that. And then we have a beautiful arrangement. Look at that. You can do whatever you want with it. Like, you could spread it out more or whatever. Or you could have just made it to a certain point where you might only wanted it a little bit taller. So then you wouldn't cut off so much. You know, you wouldn't cut off so much. But I did it to where I like them. And they're just enough. That's how you know I've just been doing it too long. But it may take a while. But this is the way I like mine. You can also, you know, even if you made it for somebody and was dropping it off, you can put like a ribbon on that thing and then tie it up, make it all pretty. You know, stick a little card in there if you want. Not taken away from florists, because the florist, of course, they're the one who made these. And the florist is the one that has so many designs and everything that you can think of that, you would use them just to use them, just to have their, what do you call it? Their expertise. That's what it is. Their expertise. That's why they're florists, because they are experts and they're good at their job. And you should pay them as such as they are good at their job. And that's why they have their own business. So don't go in there inspecting like, oh, I want these these certain flowers for like dirt cheap. That's just not going to happen, because certain things have to be grown a certain way, or you have to pick them up from somewhere. And like I said, their expertise, they would know. So don't blink an eye and be like, oh, why is that so much money? No, it's not much amount of money because of what you've asked for. If you don't want to do that, this is the other way you can do. But it's also nice to also go to the florist to know your design and know that they're going to be the ones to put all your stuff up that day and make your stuff look pretty as well. This is just for being at home and enjoying them, or giving them to a gift for somebody if you would like, if you didn't really want to go to a florist, if you see your own design in the store. That's what we do. So thank you so much for listening, and it's good to see you all. And I'm so sorry for being so absent, but you know how life is. But also, G's All Around Production still does stuff every now and then. But again, my name is Geraldine Buccieri, and thank you for tuning in.